Let me think. I'm going to try to keep to the shadows of the darker spots of the room, not step out too much into the light. And we have stairs going down, stairs going up. We have something attached to the ceiling. I'm going to move to head on downstairs at first. Now? Who else is in this room for now? In this area?
On the bottom floor, you don't see anybody, but you do hear noises inside the tower.
Are they from all over, or
they're
up?
kind of all over. They're from the demons up top. They're from, and they're from down below as well, and from the gnolls outside.
All right. Well, I'm going to move downstairs for now. Just try to see if I can.
Okay, you move downstairs, and downstairs it sort of ends abruptly. But you see down here there is what appears to be a very large, very almost dangerous-looking box that has electricity coming off of it. You can't really tell what it is or what it does, but you suspect it's not good.
All right. Well, let's have a better idea. Do I see any sort of writing or symbols written along the walls?
There's symbols of Tiamat all over the place.
So it's just symbols of Tiamat all over the place.
Yeah,
okay.
but no writings, anything specific that you can pick up.
All right, I'm going to.
Hey, Darkbolt did your Thunder Sword, Chris.
All right. I'm going to head on. I'm going to head back up to the first main floor and then try to advance up the stairs towards the top where the demons are. Just
okay. You advance up the stairs, and one of the demons seems to be walking down the stairs. He walks down the stairs, and you hold your breath as you're scared he may bump into you, but he just passes through you unassumingly. In that moment, you just sort of take a deep sigh of relief, and you head on up. There's nothing here except at the top, where there's a trapdoor at the top and the white orb.
Is there a way for me to communicate with the orb inside of me without actually verbally talking? Can I communicate to it with merely thoughts, or
the orb in your head speaks up? You're talking about the orb in your head, right?
Yes, exactly. The one.
Yeah,
in my
you
head.
can just think. You don't have to say anything.
I'm thinking to it like, does that orb look at all familiar to you?
No, that's an interesting little orb. I've never seen that. It's not little. It's quite large.
So it's not of the same type of construction as you are, is it?
I should hope not.
Well, that's definitely foreboding there. I'm not much of a magic user myself, so I can't tell what it is.
It's a construct. I can only do what I'm designed to do.
I understand that. I'm not asking you to do it anymore. I was just merely seeing if this is familiar to you. Well, okay. I'm going to try to move closer to the orb, but not to touch it, but just to see how it's sitting there.
It appears to be caught in between the three prongs that described earlier. Mm-hmm. It just seems to be sort of positioned there.
All right. So the three prongs are basically just sticking through, and they hang down from the ceiling below.
They hang down from the ceiling, and the orb rests on it, so it's sort of like sitting on the three prongs.
Mm-hmm. All right. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. Okay. And there's two demons up here currently.
You estimate there are two demons outside the trapdoor, one demon who walked down the stairs.
All right, so I can see the orb, I can see... All right, so... this is not nice. Okay, so... I can see the orb. That orb does not look too promising, but how we deal with it. All right, well... Investigate it. I'm going to go... I remember what was so interesting about the basement. There had stuff from Tiamat down in the basement. They had markings all over the place here.
Plus the box of electricity.
Right. Okay. Well, have I noticed any more foes outside of the gnolls on the outside and the demons?
No.
Okay. That at least is somewhat promising. Okay. I'm going to, at this point, I'm going to try to go through the trapdoor to look to see if there's anything else at the very top of the tower?
You float through the trapdoor at the top, and you just notice the two demons standing there. There doesn't seem to be anything else.
Okay. At that point, I'm going to go back through the trapdoor, down to the first floor, out the front main door, and then start moving back towards the party.
Okay, you do that.
And when I come back, I basically disengage from Umbral Kurt.
Okay. All right, you appear out of the shadow slowly as a figure, and then finally whole as Greg again, and it seems to almost startle the party.
Well, I was able to scout ahead and figure out what we are up against in there. Outside of the gnolls outside of the tower and the demons up on top, I couldn't find anyone else in there. There seems to be a sort of white orb being suspended within the tower itself. I don't know what significance that may have, and there's definitely markings of Tiamat all over the place in there. Though I suspect you were pretty certain that Tiamat had some involvement in this, Kathleen. Did you not?
Yeah.
So this merely confirms that. So, especially with those gnolls. So, if we want to front an attack on it, we might be able to handle it. It's just those demons that might give us a little trouble. But it's not like there's a whole horde in there that, from what I could see, that was waiting for us.
Well, we can try attacking these enemies here and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. If we could try drawing some of them towards us, and try to keep them from surrounding us too heavily, that could also be an idea. But, all right. I still.
Go ahead.
Do you have is there something feel wrong, Kathleen?
No, I mean, nothing necessarily feels wrong. I don't smell any enemies I can't see, can I?
The only thing you can smell are the gnolls and the demons.
Yeah. I just don't want to get caught into another fight if whatever's on top sees us fight and decides to come down.
All right. Well, with that being said, I think we need to use the night to our advantage as possible and get the first strike in before they have a chance to really be aware of how many of us there are. Any objections to that?
I'm fine with it.
All right.
Okay. 2 grasslands then. And I'll delete these things and we'll set up the battlefield for you.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Now, how do you intend on attacking? Just so I know where to draw.
Right, we are approaching from the south, I take it?
Yep.
Well, okay, so I think the best option is, at the very least, I can at the very least just do an initial sort of shot from that range to either hit, distract, or startle some of the some of the gnolls and try to get them to come after us.
Okay, I'll draw the tower, basically where you are in reference to the tower, and that way you guys can get a better understanding of what's going on. Tower's going to be... And getting messages on Skippity Skype. Do you guys want to just look at the battlefield and see what's up, and then you maybe do this tomorrow or something? Wait for Arclight.
That's fine.
That could
I think that'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
do a short session
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I mean, we were planning on playing tomorrow. Anyway. Chris is right. We were planning on playing tomorrow anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So how about I get the battlefield set up? You guys get a better idea of what's going on,
Yeah.
and then
Because I wasn't planning on playing today, I didn't get any extra sleep last night, so I'm...
yeah. So I mean,
Yeah, that's fine.
you gotta be tired as hell. So I'll set up the gnolls here,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a fine idea. So.
Yeah. Plus it gives me fucking something to do tomorrow.
They're the gnolls. They're all sort of huddled around doing stuff.
Hey, Dother.
Dother.
What is it? Touch my sword.
No.
We're about to prepare for battle. I want Gorella's blessing on my sword.
I have an idea. How about you put the sword down, and then I'll touch it?
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay? I touch the sword once she's dropped it.
I'm gonna grab it and turn on the lightning.
I hate you.
Yeah.
So basically, what we're doing is, for the last 3 weeks, one way or another, we're getting 8 hours of D&D in at least.
Unequivocally, I hate you.
8 hours of Wyrmwick.
Unconditionally hate.
But I love you.
Hate.
Love. Love.
No.
Hey, Dother.
He hates you, loves blowjobs. That's it.
Is that all you think about? Am I just your blowjob machine?
John, don't put words in my mouth. Shut up.
I'd say I like the
Deny
I'd say
it.
I like the walking on sand picture
Yeah. That was
because
fun.
like Greg's just like, I'm not touching you, John. No.
All right, so there's basically the battlefield for you guys.
Oh boy. Oh
So
yay.
you guys can check that out, decide what the fuck you're doing. The demons on the inside, they're actually on top of the tower, so you have to, like, if you want to engage them directly.
Right, they look friendly.
Of course they do. They're demons. They want to hug you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Should I get a hug from him? No. Oh.
Well, why don't you touch Catelyn's lightning sword?
I'm not going to. Can't let you touch my flaming bow.
Why would someone want to touch a bow? That's stupid.
I'll Mr. Nutsley liked touching the arrows from it.
You mean Grand Commandant Nutsley?
Yeah.
You're of the 28th Squirrel Battalion?
You mean 27 Squirrel Battalion?
They venture out far to the north to gather the legendary acorns of Kron. Legendary acorns said to last 1,000 winters.